Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you watched my intro video. Today I'm going to be giving you my Netflix recommendations. I thought this would be the perfect time to, suggest some movies, shows to watch on Netflix because school's about to start, so you might as well just get in those last binging hours before, you gotta get back on that grind at school. So, yeah, let's get started. Start off the TV show section, I have Supernatural. Supernatural is about these two brothers who experienced this event when they were kids. I'm not gonna say it just in case you want to watch it, but they experienced something when they were kids which led them on to kind of hunting spirits, and it's really interesting. It's just so good. I don't know what to tell you. This one's more action-packed than drama, kind of like a 70-30 action drama type of thing. So if you're into that type of thing, then Supernatural is the way to go. The 100 is set in the future. It's like if the planet had a bunch of radioactive waste on it, so humans couldn't survive on it anymore. And so a lot of the population went into space, and they mostly been living there. And what they did is they sent the bad teenagers down to Earth so they could see if the Earth was still habitable, if they could still live on it, so they could go back to Earth instead of living in space. And that one's really interesting. Okay, I'm kind of saying that all of them are interesting, but I wouldn't really watch all of them if they weren't interesting. Next is New Girl. It's about this girl, and she just broke up with her boyfriend, and she has to find a place to live because she doesn't have a house. So she moves in with these people in an apartment, and it's just about them living life together, getting to know each other type of thing. Mostly, it's so funny. I remember laughing so hard every time I watched an episode. So definitely more of like a comedic drama type of thing. Less drama, more comedy. It's really funny. Please watch that show. I feel like it's so underrated. Next is On My Block. On My Block is, it's hard to explain. It's just so good. Do I even need to explain it? But it's about these kids. They live in the same part of town. They've been friends for a while, and all of a sudden one of their friends starts getting into some drama and bad stuff, so they try to get him out, and then it just leads on to other stuff. I don't really want to spoil it, so yeah, go watch that show definitely. I feel like a lot of people have watched the shows I'm recommending, but some of them are kind of underrated, so I'm just gonna talk about all of them. Next is The Fosters. I'm currently watching The Fosters. It's so good. It's about this family, and this girl, she just gets out of juvie, and she goes to a foster home. Then she gets her brother, and then she goes to the foster home, and then they live there and end up going through so many difficult but really wonderful things. It's really interesting. There's so many things going on. I think if you're more of a drama side, not really action side, kind of heartwarming type of shows, if that's what you're into, I think this one is definitely a good one. Next is How to Get Away with Murder. I know that title sounds a little, spooky. This show is mostly about law, lawyers, law school, and these kids go to law school. They go to the same law school. They get chosen to intern for their professor's firm. They help solve crimes and stuff, and then they end up getting into some crimes themselves. So since they're studying the law, they kind of know what to do, but I don't really want to tell you everything because it's really interesting. One after another, there's new things happening, and it's crazy. And it's kind of they'll show you what happens in the beginning so you know what's happening. But they just skip to the action part of the event. And then as they go through the show, they'll show you what happens and like what's leading up to that event and then after that event. It's really cool. I've never seen a show set up like this, and I love law shows, so of course I love this show. If you are more into like law type of shows, then I think this show is for you. Next is The Haunting of Hill House. I haven't actually finished this show, but I'm well into it. It's only one season, but like it's like a bunch of long episodes in that season. It's about this family. They lived in a haunted house, and they experienced all these like supernatural events, and eventually they moved out, and they kind of get dragged back into it as they're adults, and like a lot of things happen within their family like connected to that house. So it's really interesting, like really interesting. It's like mostly spooky, scary type stuff. So if you're into scary shows, I definitely recommend that one for you. Next is Designated Survivor. This one's really good. It's about this man, and he's a part of the cabinet, like the presidential cabinet of the United States, and he's the designated survivor because if something happens to the president, then it'll just keep going down the line of succession. So he is the last in that line, and nobody knows it's him. So then if if everybody before him, if they die, then he would become president. He didn't even know he was designated survivor, and then automatically there was some stuff that happened, and he became president. So then it's about him going through that, how he learns to cope with all of his responsibility, and a lot of action. He learns a lot of things during his time. So yeah, it's a good show. My last show is Dynasty. Dynasty is really good. I finished this like a couple months ago maybe. There's a new season, but it's not on Netflix yet, so I'm kind of waiting for that. But Dynasty is about this rich family, and this girl's dad marries his assistant, and the main character, the daughter, she wanted and expected to get the company from her dad. Like he was gonna give it to her, and she was gonna be CEO. Then turns out other stuff happened, so that didn't end up happening. And it's really interesting. If you're more into drama, this is really like there's a lot of drama in this show. Then I definitely recommend this show for you. Those are all my shows. Next is movies. Next is What Happened to Monday. What Happened to Monday is so good. It's about these 7 siblings, and they live in a society, a futuristic society, where there aren't supposed to be families with more than one child. And so there are 7 of them. They all look alike, and they have to pretend to be the same person. They all go under one identity, and they go to work and do that stuff so no one gets suspicious of them. And all of a sudden, one of them goes missing. Monday. They're all named after a day of the week, which is when they would go outside. Like that's the day of the week that they would go out. And Monday goes missing. The next 2 movies I have are cartoon movies. I know, but they are really good movies. Okay, so Coco, of course, such a good movie. It's about like the Day of the Dead and all that stuff, and he kind of goes into the land where all the dead people live, and he like meets his family, his like dead family members, and like he has to get back and stuff, and he has to help. It's kind of hard to say without spoiling it, but it's so good. Like it's just too good for like a cartoon movie. It's just so good. Okay, next is SpiderMan Into the Spider-Verse. This movie, I was gonna watch it. I just kept putting it off. And then my little cousin came and visited, and so he watched it. He was like playing it on the TV, so I decided to watch it with him, and it's so good. Like, it's way better than I expected it to be. Not that I thought it would be bad, but it was good, really good. And I liked all the different things. It's very different from the normal Spider-Man movies. First, it's animated, and it's about this kid, and becomes the new Spider-Man, and he kind of tries to learn everything, and then a bunch of stuff, Universal related things, happen with the old Spider-Man, and like he comes from a different universe, and then like stuff happens, a lot of stuff, and they of course fight a bad guy, and it's really interesting. The songs are really good. This movie was really good. I actually enjoyed this movie, like especially because I don't usually watch cartoon movies, but Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Coco are really good, really good animated movies. So animated movies, I don't know why I keep saying cartoon movies, I apologize. Yeah, I'm sorry. Animated movies. But yeah, next is Uncanny. This one is so adorable. It's just so cute. So this girl, she has cancer, and she has a list of things she wants to do before she passes away. And she meets this guy in this group, and they begin to talk and become really close friends. And so he helps her complete the list, her list of things, and you kind of just see what happens while they go through this adventure, and it's really sweet, and it's really sad too at some point. So you get some tissues if you want to watch this movie, because this movie is more of like a romance type of movie, if that's like kind of like dramatic but romance but funny, but like it's like all of the above type thing. So like if you're into that, you should definitely watch this movie. I also have Before I Wake on this list. This one's a scary-ish movie. It's about this boy, and he gets adopted by this couple whose son just passed away, and they realize that when he dreams, whether it's a nightmare, just a regular dream, it comes to life. So they kind of have to deal with all of his dreams, whether they're good or bad, and it's pretty scary. So definitely watch that one if you're into scary movies. Next is Always Be My Maybe. This one is so cute. Like, I love this movie. Like, I can't even tell you. It's relatively new. It's about like these two people, and in high school they were like friends, and then like they became friends when they were like in elementary school or like middle school, and as they got older, that blossomed into like a romantic relationship, and then all of a sudden they broke up and like went their separate ways. And it's kind of like a story about how they get brought back together and stuff like that. And it's a really, like, this relationship is so cute, I can't even tell you. So if you're into like romantic movies, but like funny, comedic, very comedic romantic movies, then this one's for you. And that concludes my movie portion of this video. I hope you liked this video. I really wanted to upload Netflix recommendations because I feel like, you know, I just thought like this is your last chance to like finish binging all the stuff you want to binge. So I just figured that I would give you some ideas, and you could either watch a show, a movie, whichever one you feel like watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you stayed till the end of the video, thank you. Like, I'm really thankful. Please like this video. Please comment all of your video ideas. I appreciate any ideas. They don't have to be like a specific kind of video. They can be any kind of video. Yeah, thank you again for watching. Please subscribe, of course. Please subscribe. I really hope you're enjoying my videos so far. I only have 2. And just know that you can expect many more videos in the future. So, thank you again. My name is France. If you already knew that. But, yes, thank you for watching. Bye!